Okay, here we go. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time of day it is. I hope it's good to be where you are, because it is certainly good to be here. My name is Baltimore Fats, and this is Mud City. Yeah, okay. Hello, everyone. I hope everybody's doing well today. And I hope you're ready to have a little fun with Google Earth Pro today, because I'm ready to have a little bit of fun with Google Earth Pro. I'm going to try to make this a short video today and not go too in-depth with it. Only because I've been having a lot of fun with Google Earth Pro, like in my downtime, like waiting for the boy at his school, or waiting for Ubers or buses, and so I wanted to share this with you. I've been sitting on it for long enough, and if you followed the show for a while, you'll know that somewhere near the very beginning, I don't remember which episode it was, when I was coming in on Baltimore using Google Earth, I discovered these crazy like tunnel systems or something under Chesapeake Bay. And here they are, right? Here they come in. And I've shown them a couple of times on the show, but I haven't spent too much time on them because I was hoping to do like a really in-depth episode on them. And that's not even really what this is going to be. But I made a discovery, and so I'm excited about it, and I want to share it, and I want to put out a video in the early part of the week because I don't think I'm going to get to one until much later this week. Getting back to the arches, and they're speaking to me loud. The arches they're barking at me, and there's some interesting storylines coming from them, and so I hope to get that up by the end of the week. Another couple arches episodes. So in the meantime, I was having fun with this last night, and I made a discovery. So I thought, okay, well, today I'll share, and bring you guys with me a little bit on this one and have a little fun with these. I think at one point I mentioned that I think I was going to do like a clickbait, like a flat Earth clickbait, on these, because when I first saw them coming from the flat Earth paradigm, I thought, oh my God, they're the tunnels that go to the other ponds, and when you look at this representation, that's, it doesn't take it too much of an imagination, too much of a stretch to kind of make that connection, right? Because these are massive structures. And one of the good things about the Google Earth Pro is that you can measure things, right? And this has some shadow casting going on. I'm going to try to follow this curve around, and I'm going to put a point there, and I'm going to put a point here, and that's 2.2 miles. I think this one might be a little bit bigger. 2.17. Maybe I'm measuring at a different spot. Maybe the angle changes because I was averaging at maybe a different location on them. I was averaging about 2.5 miles across when I first got the Google Pro the Google Earth Pro and was looking around at these things, right? And I think they're super interesting that they just disappear when you get into blue water, right? So when you think about is this a programming glitch? Are these natural formations part of the surface of our world? Whatever that surface may be. So I went looking. I've been looking for those. Right? I've been looking for more of those types of tunnels. All right, and when you look at the oceans, and the vastness, you see the ridges and things, right? Well, none of these are really as straight as those, right? And when you get to giant, let's see, let me pull back a little bit. When you get up to Alaska and Russia up here, look at this ridge, right? I mean, massive ridge plating here. I don't know whatever this would be. I'm not a geologist or whatever. So I was looking for more stuff that fit this look, very straight. Well, no, come on. Here they are. And there's so many of them, right? I mean, there's 1, 2, 3. You can see 4 of them clearly. There's 4 here, right? And also in when I was first digging around here, and one of the things that made me think of the other ponds and the possible, population of this pond, and how that happened is, where did it go? No, I'm not. Why would I find it? Or why would it be there for me now when I'm looking for it? Dagnabbit. Sorry, guys. Here it is. This, to me, looks like a giant hole in it. Like it was either blown up from the inside or bombed from the outside. Or something tore away at it here, but that looks to be an opening to me, inside the tunnel. How wide is that? Put it there. I mean, over a mile, could be as much as a mile and a quarter, depending on where you put your measurements, right? So, yeah, coming in, bang, this is how they got here, right through that hole. And looking at them, also one thing they bring to mind, and I did bring up a picture, is when I see them, it looks to me like this is what hair looks like under a microscope, right? And I did bring up a picture of hair under a microscope, right? And it does. Has a very similar look, So, maybe God shed a few hairs when he was creating the earth, I don't know. They're so crazy to me. And like I said, I could just zoom in and out on them for hours. They mesmerize me because they're just nowhere else. But they look so deliberate. They look like they have a purpose. They're so straight. And, they have this bunch here. And so once I downloaded the Google Pro, and I put it on my phone as well, I don't know if I said this already, I been playing around a lot with it during my downtime when I have a few minutes waiting to pick up the boy at school or for an Uber or a bus or anything like that. I've been cruising around looking for more of these. And wouldn't you know it, I found some. All right? I found some in Canada, between the Great Lakes, at this lake here called Lake Simcoe. Okay, and I don't know anything about this area of Canada other than it is between the Great Lake. I don't even know if this is part of, is this a great, what lake is this? Lake Michigan, all right, Lake Superior. I don't know. See, now I'm I'm embarrassing myself with my lack of knowledge of the Great Lakes. Right, we got Lake Erie here, or is this Lake Erie? Lake Ontario. But anyway, between them, and because I focus on dark bodies of water. That's what I look for. I've been looking for dark bodies of water. And sure enough, when you get up on close to this one, you have them. And they measure a similar 2.25 mile, for this one here. So again, they're not small things, And when they show up here in Lake Simcoe, I'm going to have to do a little research into Lake Simcoe. I haven't, like I said, I just discovered this sort of late last night while waiting for an Uber I was out and about last night while I was waiting. I was cruising around looking for dark waters, and I found it. And so I didn't do any research on Lake Simcoe or anything yet, but just amazing that I found more. And I wanted to share that with you guys. That always looking, always trying to find new things, and who knows what these things could be. I don't know. And I know that I haven't covered all of this cartoon globe animation that Google Earth presents to us. I haven't gone over all of it yet. So I'm hopeful to find more. But I just, the idea just tickles my fancy too much not just to keep it anymore, that, I'm just for the sake of speculation, I'm going to say that these connect to other ponds maybe, or they are part of our world, the Earth's infrastructure that we are unaware of, because I don't think it's a coincidence. I don't think this is an accident. I don't think this is a glitch in the programming. I think this is something that they tried to hide, you know, because it just disappears at the blue water. It just goes away. All right. And it's interesting when you get up in on the harbor here, and let me pull it back so I can see it a little bit better. When you get up, there's some small islands around here. Some of them right on top of these structures. And here it is. This is what I want to share. There's Carroll Island, right, which goes right above this one, right? And then there's this Pools Island, which goes above this one. And I couldn't really find much on Pools Island other than, like, these crazy pools. I guess maybe that's why it has its name. But on Carroll Island is, go figure, it's kind of an interesting place. It's got some interesting features on it. Where did it go? Here it is. Now, I spent a good deal of time cruising around Carroll Island, and there are some locations that look like there were buildings on it and had been ruined, like they're ruins now. Let's see if I can find one real quick. But there definitely appeared to have been some form of structures on here. And when you get close to the road, you can see these. They have electricity towers here, telephone towers or whatever they are. They have a bunch of those on the island. And crazy roads that kind of lead nowhere. They have this giant, not a natural pool here at all. All right. And it doesn't let you get a good earth view. When you drop yourself down in here, everything just gets all fuzzy. Like, I found this structure here and this weird access road here. This, when I dropped myself down in there, it made this appear just flat, like it's a platform, maybe like a helicopter landing pad or something. I don't know. I didn't know what to make of it getting up close. And then there's this building in here, which is some form of manufacturing plant or something. Again, when I dropped down on it, but it's definitely casting a big enough shadow, whatever that thing is. So watch, I'll drag myself right there. All right, nothing. Nothing. Where did it go? Let's spin right around here. See, there's like a square. I mean, that's not natural, these right angles here. All right, so where did that start? So, is that the structure? Is that what I see when I'm up here? I don't know. Because it certainly doesn't look like, I can't see any red and white smokestack or anything when I